Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this vid by Antonio Talks. It's titled, When Harassing a Black Woman Backfires. Oh, it looks like this black woman shot this white man fatally, apparently. Let's see exactly what happened. Let's watch.
So recently, there has been a new controversy around these circumstances of self-defense. A few days ago, in a North Fort Lauderdale parking lot, a man was killed because he was harassing a black woman. Now, I have the article right here. As you can see, it says, man fatally shot in Walmart parking lot following dispute over parking space. So already, this nigga lost his life over some dumb shit that could have been avoided. The preliminary investigation revealed an adult female and the victim were involved in a verbal altercation over a parking space in the Walmart parking lot prior to the shooting. According to investigators, the shooter, the adult female, remained on the scene, cooperated with detectives, and told them she was shooting in self-defense. Dash cam footage of the incident shows the woman get out of the vehicle in a parking space before being approached by the man, identified by the sheriff as 62-year-old Bart. The woman appears to be pointing a handgun at him, with one hand holding a cell phone in the other. Bart is seen initially walking away from the woman before walking back toward her. She can be heard saying, "Walk away," before the sound of the gunfire rings out, according to the cell phone footage. Now, to be clear, Florida is a stand your ground state. Under Florida law, you have no duty to retreat and may use force, including deadly force.
All this stuff we be hearing being like one of 5 states, okay, that have these extreme gun laws, all right? This is where a lot of our I don't say gun crime comes from, because that's not necessarily true, but when you hear these crazy stories of like, oh, this person got shot because of this and they was running away and then this happened, like it's usually like in Florida, South and North Carolina, it'd be like Louisiana, you know, so yeah, no shade to my southern states, but I can't. Texas.
If you reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm. Also, to add context, this 62-year-old man was an Army veteran. Following the shooting, the victim is seen sitting at times lying on the ground for several minutes before law enforcement officers arrives and appears to apprehend the woman. He was then transported to the local hospital where he was pronounced dead. Now, here is the entire video, right? And we're just going to see the moments before she ended up shooting him. Obviously, I can't show that. But this is the woman back here, and she's telling him, "Leave me alone, sir. Go away. Go away." He's steadily approaching her. Look, she's going to walk. She's even going to walk around a couple cars. Okay, he's still harassing her. So this is, you know what I'm saying? Just look at everything that's going on. This is a man and she's a woman. Look at him. You're asking for trouble over a parking spot, sir. You know what I'm saying? And they're exchanging some words. And she's backing up. She's walking away from him, going around the car. He's steady approaching her.
Following somebody who has a gun pointed at you is crazy work. Like, they have the gun pointed right at you, and you walking towards them. They're walking away. Hey, stay back. And you...
Right? She's walking around.
The audacity.
Walking around. She's literally trying to get away from bro.
Nah.
She's trying to get away from him. It is a stand your ground state, so you can't say, "Oh, why you didn't?" You know what I'm saying? No, that's not the case.
Oh, now she's following him now.
And he's steady following her. Look, and then this is going to be the moments, I think, when she ended up, but it stopped. So after going over that overview and seeing that video, I believe that this woman was in her legal limits and her legal rights to defend herself. It's sad that all of this happened over a fucking parking spot. It's never that deep. Now, what I want to talk about right now is how a lot of these white media outlets are trying to spin this narrative, because this is what they do. I tell you guys all the time that if you control the media, you control the narrative. This is one of the huge reasons why I created my platform. I am going to give you guys the black perspective. Throughout American history, the recent years, this year alone, we see time and time again that self-defense is obviously chosen off of the race of the person and the victim. Going back to 2012 when Trayvon Martin was killed, that happened in the same state that this parking lot thing happened at. Trayvon Martin was unarmed and George Zimmerman got away with self-defense. So if this ever goes to court and she doesn't get off, man, it's just going to be more proof. Man, it's gonna piss me off. Now, anyways, let's go to a couple of these news headlines. So here's one of the biggest right-wing pages on Twitter. End wokeness. He says, footage of fatal parking lot dispute in Florida that killed a 62-year-old veteran. The killer remains unnamed and free. Does this look like self-defense? And like you see, it's only 17 seconds, y'all. Already they try to distort and change up things. He cut it so much, y'all. He did a jump cut right here. I'm not going to show it because this is when he ended up. Like, he cut right here. moments after this, he's gonna show him getting shot, right? And she shot him in the stomach too. So it wasn't like a lethal shot. She wasn't trying to kill. She was literally just shooting. He cut it up, so you just see that he's walking up and just shoot, like no context, already trying to paint this image. Look at these replies. This does not look like self-defense. This looks like cold-blooded murder. And then they dropping little racist memes in the comments. If you don't let us kill you, you're racist. What are you talking about?
Racist. Y'all are the racist.
Oh my God, boy.
This type of framing is intentional. It seeks to paint the aggressor as the victim and the victim as the aggressor in an attempt to put political pressure on the Broward County State Attorney's Office to charge this black woman for defending herself. If you just looked at this headline, you would have no idea that there is a video showing this man, a 62-year-old Army veteran, okay, charging after this woman and this woman retreating. You would see her, gun in hand, still retreating, trying to get him to stop chasing after her. She goes around multiple different vehicles to try to get away. And keep in mind, in the state of Florida, a stand your ground state, you have no duty to retreat from an imminent threat. And if you're charging at someone aggressively over a parking space, who knows what you're going to do? I don't understand what we're saying here. And then, okay, some news outlets did have his daughter. And of course, any loss of life is sad. It is horrible. And the daughter was crying and the daughter was upset. And then they go on to say that the daughter was estranged from the father for quite some time, but they did not give a reason for the estrangement. Understand when the New York Post reports stuff like this, they are trying to rile up a base of people to put political pressure on the state attorney's office to charge this woman for a crime that is not a crime. It is not a crime to defend yourself from a threat. And yes, again, any loss of life is big.
After seeing the footage he showed and after looking up the video myself, I stand with her. She was trying to get away from him. Even when it looks like she was walking towards him, he was going around the car, like trying to go to the other side. So when she was walking forward, she's trying to keep distance between them because he keeps circling the vehicles to like get close to her. And then he keep coming at her and she shot him. Like, and it's not like she did it right away. Like, she was waiting to do it. As soon as he took a few steps towards her, she let him walk towards her multiple times and like, hey, back up as she's backing away. And then he keeps coming forward and she shoots him. So it's like, and who knows what he was saying? What if he was threatening her? I wish there was audio, but obviously they're like really far away. But he could have been saying anything. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely self-defense. Hello.
Very sad, but you have the ability.
Like, all race aside, of course, people are just terrible racists. So they want to make this about, oh look, she tried to kill this white man, this veteran. That has nothing to do with nothing. Just going straight based on the facts. Whatever their race was, I would say that the guy is in the wrong. Like, hello, clear as day.
You have the right to defend yourself if somebody is charging after you.
I just want to show y'all a couple examples of why, once again, I stand behind this woman. Because in the media lately, well, in the black media, a lot of the white outlets ain't talking about this type of stuff. I've been seeing so many cases of white men harassing and beating on black women. Now, I can't even show y'all this, right? But this man right here, it says shocking surveillance, Florida man sentenced for a brutal attack on pregnant woman, a pregnant black woman. And I'm gonna put the link in here, but I'm not even gonna show it. I'm probably gonna blur it, but he punches the hell out of her and you see it on the video. The man seen beating a black woman at the BP gas station in Jacksonville in 2022 received a 12-month sentence Friday. Kevin Williamson, 61, has pleaded guilty to felony battery for attacking the 23-year-old Raimi McCoy in May 2022. Wow. McCoy said she was pregnant at the time of the battery. McCoy said that Williamson, who was white, was yelling racial slurs at another person when she came into the store. She told First Coast News at the time that she went to pay for her purchase and Williamson came behind her. When she asked for space, he became agitated. He then began repeatedly to punch her.
Well, the Jacksonville man who went viral attacking a woman on camera at a BP gas station is going to jail. 61-year-old Kevin Troy Williamson is judicially declared guilty. Now, this comes after the incident happened in May of 2022. On your side, Tristan Hardy is live right outside of the Duval County Courthouse at this hour, and he has the latest on his sentencing.
Good afternoon. Kevin Williamson stood tall when the judge listed his punishment. The 61-year-old will face 1 year in jail, along with 2 years probation and 50 hours of community service. Initially, Williamson's public defender was requesting that he only receive probation. They argued he's already suffered the consequences of his actions. Since the attack, they mentioned how he's been evicted from his home, his business has suffered, and he's also taking care of his elderly mother.
So what? We want more. We want more punishment.
Well, Williamson admits he overreacted when he punched then 23-year-old Ramey McCoy. In May of 2022, the viral video inside.
Sorry to pause, but like I can imagine what his wife and shit probably dealt with, his kids. You know what I'm saying? You react in public, you just do that. Imagine what he's doing behind closed door to his fucking kids and his wife.
Which brings us back to the first story, because they said that the daughter of the veteran guy, that he was estranged from her. So it's like, oh, what happened? Why did you not have a relationship with him? What was going on? Was there some type of hitting going on in your household and you're like, no, I don't want to deal with him at all? Like, hello, it goes to show, you know, the type of person he was, if that was the case. But yeah, I mean, it's clear as day. You can't argue with facts unless you're just racist.
And this is why in 2026 these white women don't want to talk to y'all. Your birth rate's declining. Y'all be beating and doing all type of shit to your women and children.
The gas station shows Williamson swinging at McCoy. And before the attack, the victim said that she asked Williamson to give her some space, and that's when they got into an argument. McCoy took the stand and mentioned how she's been in therapy since the incident.
Lost my home, lost my boat, lost some of my customers. And of course, I had the of being scattered, my record being scattered all over the United States.
It's just so kind of careless, some of the stuff he was saying. Never, you know, but him, and like he said, he's way bigger than me. How could you possibly be scared of him? I was smaller than, I was like 100 something pounds of weight.
When you're black, it don't matter, woman or fucking man. They gonna be scared of us. It's crazy, bro. Nigga he trying to say he was scared. That is crazy, bro. What?
Now, Williamson does have the option to appeal his sentencing. I did try reaching out to the McCoy family after Williamson was sentenced. They declined to comment. We're live in Jacksonville. I'm Tristan Hardy. First Coast News on your side.
Now, I do want to end this video off with this, right? I have been seeing a few videos that have been pushed out about me calling me a racist, a black supremacist, this and that, particularly on my stance surrounding Carmelo Anthony. And I said what I said, and I'm going to say it again. I stand behind Carmelo. I stand behind any black person defending themselves. We see how the media tries to paint pictures.
Okay, he's going into that whole story. I didn't have a strong opinion on that because I didn't know all the details. We didn't get no footage, so I wasn't like, oh, I stand behind Carmelo, because as more information came out, it was like, you know, like, yeah, he's seeming guilty. You know, I know there are some black people who have different stances. We're not all the same, okay? Black people are not a monolith. We're not going to all agree on every situation, but there were some that were like, oh, this is racist. And I can understand them feeling like maybe the sentence was a little too harsh because you have had people who have done far worse who have gotten sentenced way less time. But, I mean, I don't think there was a question that he was guilty and in the wrong. But, you know, not everybody agrees with that. But I didn't talk more about it because when I reacted to the first video about it, like, nobody really watched or cared. So I was like, okay, like, I'm only going to cover things that y'all watch and are interested in. So if you stop watching something, then you tell me with your views that you're not interested. So I move on to whatever other story or pop culture situation is happening. So that's what this channel is about. So there's that. But with this situation, I stand behind this lady 10 toes down. The fuck? Like, she's 1000% in the right. So if she gets any type of charges or anything, I'm gonna ride in the streets with my fellow LA people, because that's what we do. Okay, but anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.